Hello, everybody. We're live after a interesting Friday evening of work and driving in Los Angeles and getting stuck at the Hollywood Bowl. We have arrived. We are here. Thank you for being with us, everyone.
Here we are.
Here we are.
Here we are.
Let's start with setting. Where are we? I think we got to do a horror, right? A horror comedy. I mean, everything is slash comedy with us, so. I mean, what do you guys think? Like horror?
Yeah, haunted house, obviously. You know.
Did somebody need an affirmation? Ah, yeah. Everyone goes to get their fortune told and is cursed. Ooh.
Graveyard
Defeat a dragon.
is always a good
themed comedy,
spoiler.
Freaky
Choice.
Friday style. They have to defeat a dragon. Ooh, we haven't fought a dragon in Eventide. We don't even know if dragons exist in Eventide. Interesting.
Well, someone
Interesting.
does.
All right.
Dragons exist.
Help me, chat.
Dragon.
Help me, chat. Are we like?
Dragon
Is it a
means
medieval
nuts.
times? Is it? Oh my god. Are we in space?
Oh
Is
my
it the
god,
current day?
we all work at medieval times. And an actual dragon shows up.
Could you imagine?
That's pretty good.
All
That's
these
a really good
parents,
premise.
all these
We need
parents
to
in the
do a few more
tables
one
around.
shot.
If you guys don't know, for those of you who don't know medieval times, it's like this almost
Restaurant.
theme
It's a
parky
themed
restaurant. Yeah,
Yeah.
where there's like a big medieval show where they'll do jousting, they'll do like melee combat.
Horsemanship.
Yeah, and you get
You
put at a
guys, you should
table
go there
in,
together.
in one of the knights,
It is fun.
the realms,
That'd
and then
be
you have your
awesome.
knight that you cheer for, and my knight is always the one that loses like right off the bat.
Wow.
It's good, like the Green Knight or something,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, and so you just have parents being like, a dragon flies down, and they're like, "Wow, this is really realistic." Then it bites a guy in half, and you're like, "It's so graphic too.
Visceral.
It's very
really
visceral.
Hey, can I get another
Wow."
leg of lamb?
Yeah. Where did all the servers go? Where are all the servers? Hey, wow, that fire! You can really feel that fire. That man
They need to
burning
take the
feels
sprinklers
real.
off. This is. I mean, it's a little fourth wall breaking, but sure.
Yeah, it really has that rainy day feel.
Yeah.
Like we're in the UK where it rains.
I mean, I
a
shouldn't
lot.
have worn this silk cardigan, but still, I wish they had warned me.
Okay.
Anyway,
We need a Karen NPC. We'll definitely have a Karen NPC. That's going in this campaign. We're gonna have a Karen.
Jeez Louise.
I'm writing that down in my new notebook. The first thing in my new notebook is a Karen. Thanks. Nova.
Congratulations on the cursed notebook.
Yeah. Let's do medieval. I guess we're kind of in a medieval. What? All right. Is it a medieval themed place? Or are we in a medieval time, actual medieval setting? That's what I want to know, chat. Help me
I
out.
mean, you know my
with
vote.
that.
I'm always gonna go for actual. Have you guys actually been to medieval times?
Yes.
I've been. Yeah.
James, have you?
Yeah.
We've all been to medieval times. That's
Yes.
fantastic.
Yeah.
All right, we have modern
I mean,
times,
that-
medieval theme,
That
My
Medieval
reads
themed
the
Sixth
place.
birthday.
in space.
Yeah, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine was a
Oh.
school trip. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I was like
Couple of times.
30.
What school
when I
did you
went.
go to that was so awesome? I want to go to that school.
I know, right?
That's pretty sweet. Yeah, we should go. We should.
How's it going over there,
we'll
James?
someday?
Well, we have some medieval themed in space or modern time, just medieval times themed.
Wasn't there a comic? No, I think that was Wild West, where there was like not a comic, but a TV cartoon where it was like Lone Star and the guy, and they were riding like metal mechanical horses on like the moon, and they had like laser guns. Anyone remember that? Am I having
No,
a
no.
stroke?
Yeah.
That didn't
It
really.
sounds like a music video
It's like
for the
Knights
Knights
of Sidonia.
by
Yeah,
Muse.
yeah.
Yeah.
Space
Nice.
cowboy.
Ah,
It autofilled.
Thank you for the follow, Nova. All right. I think we're gonna do
Oh, God,
medieval
there's more
times
than
modern.
one.
I love the idea
Yeah,
of doing medieval
let's.
times in space, but I think that gets too complicated. But
Yeah, because then you need a
but if you-
space dragon.
If you look at the yeah. I mean, it could work. I just think my
Space
brain maybe
whale.
can't handle that. We're gonna do modern times.
Brave Star.
And what's the
And
name of this
also
place? It's not
Galaxy
medieval
Ranger.
times. What's the name of this place? VR medieval reality simulation. Oof. That's like layers on layers on layers.
You could go very generic ripoff of the Middle Ages. You could go.
Oh, that's great.
Let's see.
Middle Ages, then it's only people allowed are between like 30 and 50. You're not allowed to go.
Yeah.
The Middle Ages.
Yeah. I just feel bad for all the people that have to do the horse stunts that are like, 40 years old and they're like, oh, my back.
Oh God.
I
All
just
Real
can't-
Dragons.
Not again tonight.
Real
God.
Dragons is fantastic. That's the name of this
Oh,
campaign.
that's pretty good.
Fantastic.
Real Dragons.
That's
K-Thorn.
great. That was a fun
Californ.
show.
Great.
That was a fun show. That one guy who held his eyeballs in his hands, though,
Crumb?
and had like the sticky out. Yeah. How do you
Crumb
know
or
that?
Dinner-
thing?
Dinner
The
and
sticky out-
Dragons.
The
is a
sticky out
fantastic-
armpit hair always made me like, okay, I don't love that. Mainly because they were like 6 inches long.
The armpit hair got you, not the fact that he was holding his eyeballs in his hands.
Eyeballs
look,
seem normal. It's like the little details. I think you're right. Like it made it way more visceral with the armpit
and that
hair.
was like why I couldn't really do Ren and Stimpy, because every once in a while
Yeah.
they would just zoom in on like a boil on their
Yeah.
ass for no reason, and it would be like the animation would be so much better, and you're like, why? Why? What the hell is the matter with you? And then they just go up to Ren's face, and he'd be like, oh God, just show me powdered toast, man. Anyway,
Okay.
back to the game.
Dinner and Dragons.
We need a theme. Why is this group of 4 going to medieval times? Are they coworkers? Are they friends? Are they a college fraternity?
Called Real
sorority?
Dragons.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Why are they
Yeah,
heading to this dinner and a show? This medieval dinner and a
Fourth
show.
wall, buddy. Jeez. You think he didn't work in TV?
It's a work dinner. Ooh. Does that make one of them the boss and 3 of them are like his subordinates?
That's fun.
That's great, Seashell. I love that. Dinner and Dragons. All Real Dragons will be the name of the campaign, and we'll make it Dinner and Dragons is the name of the place.
all right.
All right?
Maybe the boss shows up or something that just the employees are out.
It's specifically dinner and
how about-
ampersand.
How about
dragons.
the boss's name is Karen,
Well, of course, obviously.
played by yours truly.
Yeah. I mean, we saw that coming.
Okay. Great. Karen is the boss that you guys all have to obviously.
What is our
impress.
what's our actual business
So-
we work
so-
for though?
Yeah, I gotta figure that out too.
That's important.
I
Chat,
have more to add
help
to
us.
this.
Help us, because that's important.
Oh God, love it.
I feel like we need to do sales or something stupid. Like where?
Yeah. In tech. We're all
Accounting,
working in
Yeah.
reporters. I feel like reporters would have to be too savvy to like. They might not play the same game. The people I've met that are reporters are generally like, not as brown nosy. They're not like me.
Okay.
I don't know. Spirit
But you're not
Spirit
a
of
reporter,
Halloween.
You're a boss, so
Yeah, no.
you're
I
up
mean,
there just
I'm the
like
editor in chief.
twiddling Roger Ailes or whatever.
Time rift
Or the
their
other way
university
around.
and travel to an alternate reality where everything is chivalrous and class driven. Wow.
Oh my goodness.
That would go.
Whoa.
I like where your head's at.
We
And
we
I,
have
I,
like a
I
couple
challenge you.
hours.
I challenge you to steer that in the direction. All right. Real
We
estate.
got a real estate.
Okay, yeah,
Ooh.
no. A cutting edge startup, no one really knows what it does, like not even us. Like we all work at the startup and we do work every day, but none of
Yeah.
us knows what we actually are like working towards.
I like that.
All right.
That's
Shit.
great.
That's
that makes
good.
it so
I have a friend-
I have
I
to
have a
figure out what
friend
we do.
That just started at a
Okay,
startup,
I know
and he's
exactly what
literally
we
he'll
do.
be like, I don't. No one knows what they're doing. No one. I have to send 200 emails a day, and I don't know what we're doing. It's amazing.
All right. Okay.
Oh, I like
You guys are
all
all
this.
together, so you guys are a bit of you guys are coworkers, but also, a little bit of competitors, a little bit. I think.
Yeah, maybe there's a
Yeah.
promotion
Yeah.
coming up.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
We're all trying to
Well,
get a
I was
promotion.
gonna say the vice president just left.
Not everything has to
And-
be conflict,
Oh,
James. Well, I
And,
work in shipping. Okay, I don't think I'm
motivation.
getting that promotion.
You don't know. You don't know
There
that.
you go.
Maybe
That's
you ship
motivation.
really well.
I'm the
You work
I mean, I
shipping.
ship real well.
All right, everyone needs to be. Everyone's the head of their department. That's why you're here with the boss. You wouldn't be here if you weren't head of your department. That you don't know what you
course.
really do. What is
Yeah,
each?
sure.
What is chat? Help me out. What is each person's department that they work in?
Oh man, this
Yeah,
is so
yeah.
intricate. We're in different departments now too.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
things that we're going to like completely ignore once this starts.
Well, I mean, it's going to inform what your specialities would be.
True,
Right.
true.
So,
Yeah, fair.
Don't knock it.
All right,
It
all
is
right.
your
Bobby has
entire career,
HR.
after all.
Of course, Bobby has HR.
That's great. Yeah.
Okay. Melissa is human. We already got Bobby in human resources.
No, too slow. Too
Yeah.
slow. Plus, Bobby'd be great
Oh,
at HR.
yeah. Karen just divorced her husband, who was the vice president, and that's why he's no longer with the company.
Oh my god.
That's fantastic, Nova. I love this. This is fantastic. Cullen is general resources. Is that a?
What does that even mean? That makes.
Well, that's
I mean,
great.
I would
That's
have
great.
no idea how to
Cullen-
do that job.
Cullen, you're the GR.
Yeah.
General resourcer.
The CGR.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Jason is in sales. That reads.
Okay.
And what does Melissa do? What is Melissa? Melissa is IT, maybe, or Melissa's like data entry.
No. You need someone to work the front desk.
Environmental
Environmental sustainability
Oh,
is a
that's
really
much better.
good. That's a really good one.
Oh, Kegel with the
Okay.
with the.
So we're
Yes.
all pretty high up in the company.
Oh yeah, yeah.
No one's slumming it. Well, I mean, I could have been head of shipping. That's still, like, I've worked in a warehouse before.
You might be still general resources.
I mean, if
Could
you
be
were
shipping.
if you were the head of shipping,
Don't tell me what general resources is, okay? Because I
If
don't.
if you
know.
were the
general?
head of shipping at like a company like UPS, you'd probably be pretty high up there.
Okay, yeah, but that's not our company. I don't think we're a startup.
Well, you don't know. You have no idea what we do.
Well, I have an inkling. We've been shipping a lot of rubber bands, so you know.
Yeah, don't talk about that though. You signed an NDA for those rubber bands.
Well, obviously,
Those
but we're just
rubber
amongst
bands.
coworkers. Obviously, I'm not talking to the
oh.
general public here. It's not like there's cameras on. So this is not like a mic.
Oh my god. Alternate reality, exploration, and social study is the purpose. The class is taught by a mad scientist.
What in the
Where do we
world
go?
is happening?
I don't know.
We work at Banana Tech, okay?
What's
And
the name of our company?
Banana Tech.
Chat, we just need the name of our company. Something
we
wonderfully
work at Banana
vague.
Tech, and Banana Tech provides scale bananas for pictures on the internet. Yeah.
That's so wonderfully dumb. I love it. That's the kind of thing that somebody makes $1 billion off of.
Yeah.
+1 strength.
If I
Okay.
had any money, I swear I could turn it into more money.
Successful Co.
Oh, not bad. Not bad.
Ooh, that's a good one.
hmm
All right, I think Successful Co is my favorite. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
All right, we work
Sure,
with
yeah,
Successful.
Did just get an offer from Banana Tech though, and I might need to talk to HR
Yeah.
because.
All right. So you guys, we all work at Successful Co. I'm Karen, your CEO, which stands for Chief Executive Ornamenter.
Reach for it,
I'm
James.
trying to think of. I'm trying to
Reach
think of it. Oh, I was trying to do a thing where I was like, defies your expectations. But no, I'm just the Chief
Yeah.
Executive Officer. And
Orator.
I've taken orator,
See?
and I've taken
you
my
go.
4 most accomplished heads of department
I didn't write
because
anything.
I need a new vice president. And where else to take my Successful Co. people but to Diner and Dragons, which is my favorite place on this entire earth. All right, we're gonna stop
Mainly
this
because
music.
You just like seeing people beat the hell out of one another while
Oh
you
yeah.
stuff your face.
Oh
with
yeah.
horrible free foods. Okay, cool.
What are we doing? I'm trying to find the music. There's a
What are
certain.
you doing? I think is the question. Okay.
I don't know. I never
what,
know.
What am I again? I'm
Your general resources.
General resources.
And usually we get like names and stuff for our characters, which we just do it on our own this time.
I think you guys are just going to be Cullen, Jason, Bobby,
Yeah,
and Melissa.
just use your own names. I think it's
Yeah.
fun.
That would be easier for me.
And we're using okay. It's gonna be a lot easier to remember.
Where is that stuff?
General resources.
Okay.
Okay.
Nope. That's the wrong one. All right. Here we are. We arrive at Diner and Dragons. Huge red and yellow stripes down this massive, massive tent. Nothing for 50 miles but cactus and... Yes?
Is it Diner and Dragons or Dinner and Dragons?
Oh, it should be Diner and Dragons.
It's gotta be
Diner.
Diner, right?
I put
Yeah.
dinner.
Okay.
I put
Yeah,
dinner.
no. Diner.
I'm retrofitting
Diner is
Diner and Dragons.
You
Much
said
better.
Diner and Dragons.
Much better.
You said Diner and Dragons.
much more
Oh, did I?
evocative.
That's so much
I
better.
wrote
can
down
get-
dinner,
can
so
get
I
French
apologize.
toast. This is gonna be great. No,
Dinner,
sorry.
but it has
That was
an X
purely
through
for
one
me.
of the ends.
Yes.
Yes. All right, you're at
Or
Diner
the
and
dragon
Dragons.
is burned
There's
out.
this huge tent,
Lights out.
red and yellow lines streaking down, similar to like the Japanese naval flag, just those big lines coming down. And you're in this parking lot, huge parking lot, and there's maybe only 36 cars in the whole parking lot, but the parking lot was built to entertain maybe a few hundred. And so you get a
That's an entertaining parking lot.
decently good spot close to the front of this tent. And yeah, as you're looking around, there's no one for 50 miles in any direction. This place, they needed a lot of land and they needed it cheap. So what do? You go way outside the city. You go
So you're telling
way
me-
outside the city.
After work, we had to drive basically an hour to get here.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Not happy about it.
That's
Yeah.
such a Karen move. That's such
Yeah.
a fucking Karen move.
And,
there better be drinks.
And she didn't pay for cars for any of you. You had to drive yourselves,
Yeah, no.
each of you separately,
and pay
because
for parking.
you
So
know
much
Karen.
fuel wasted.
Karen has stock in BP, and so the more gas you use, the higher her stock goes. And she's told you this many times. You guys arrive, the four of you, into the parking lot at the same time, early, because you obviously need to be there a little bit before Karen does, because Karen hates waiting. That's one of the things Karen doesn't like.
We know.
Karen's time is very, very important, and yours is not. And she has made this abundantly clear over the time period. How long have each of you been with this company?
To reach my level, I've been here 10 years.
10
Oh,
years
man.
with Successful Co. How about you, Bobby?
I've been here 6
6? Jason?
and enjoyed every year.
Oh.
Notice me, senpai.
Aw.
Strong 4 years here, and it's getting worse all the time.
He's not
All right.
wrong.
You had a
Not
sales, though, so, you know.
Yeah, big whoop.
And Melissa, our environmental sustainability. Probably not. Did you carpool with anyone? As your job title kind of implies.
Anyone want to
I
carpool?
sure hope so.
Yeah.
I sure did ask a lot of people to do that.
I'm down. I'm down. Yeah. Let's carpool. That sounds great.
Yeah. And I would
Okay.
imagine I'm fairly new at the company, considering the
Yeah, the turnover rate for
Process.
the
Yeah.
environmental sustainability job is like 6
Certain
months.
phrase
6
is
months on
pretty
average.
good.
Every 6 months we get a new
Okay.
CES,
Burnout.
Chief
Yeah, we can
Environmental
check.
Sustainability, CESO officer. Yeah, you get a CISO. Yeah. You guys are sitting, and the sun is hot. It's maybe 100 degrees outside in this desert. You see that huge tent. You see maybe a dozen families, mostly small kids, excited, jumping up and down, grabbing their parents' hands as they slowly start making their way into the Diner and Dragons. And you notice there is a big neon sign when you had pulled in off of the freeway, and about half of the letters work, and a few of them are just like the glass itself has been scratched away, and some of the neon has been chipped, but you know, with, you know how you see those, have you ever been
Not how
to those neon
works.
signs?
That's not how any of this works.
Some of the neon, like you see, like it gets chipped off and stuff, and just like portions don't work, and it's
Like the color of it.
it's gross. Yeah.
The
We have one of those
film.
near our house. That's why I looked at it really closely and I was like, wow, like the glass is broken and some of it has dried and congealed. And then the other part goes on and then everything below it doesn't work anymore because the glass is broken. I'm like, this is
Stand near that
incredibly
sign.
unsafe. Yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
very unsafe. Very, very unsafe. So you guys are just sitting and you guys all kind of show up around the same time and you notice Karen hasn't arrived yet.
The bear.
She dragged us all the way out here on a Friday night in
Well.
traffic.
It's a good thing. And I pop the trunk of my IROC Z. And I've got a cooler in there.
Oh,
And I've just got a bunch of schnapps. Just on ice.
Colin saving the day once again with those beverages. I really appreciate it, man. And I go over and I grab one. All right.
Yeah.
Pour me some too.
They're the little guys. No, you don't need to pour it for you because it's just a little guy. It's full of maybe 150, 200 of those like little ounce and a halfers. I just start juggling them, throwing them out.
Oh,
Here you go.
oh,
Here you go. Here you go.
Hey.
Yeah.
And by the way, I'm wearing like a full I bought like a full medieval
Oh.
times like Jester's costume from like a like
Damn
a
it,
party
my
city.
headphones died.
And I'm like, by the way, like nobody else wore costume to this, huh?
Pour it.
Now we're all doing that.
Pour it.
Costume?
Wait.
I bought a full Jester's medieval times costume. I thought we're all gonna be kind of dressed to go for the
computer just
events
stopped
and
utilizing Bluetooth.
That's what you get for wearing a black kimono.
Hey.
That's better for the
Like a
environment.
Better for the
yeah.
environment. Bluetooth is
We
hurting the
gotta give
environment.
the tubes a second to warm up, guys, because I'm that asshole.
I'll be honest, Bobby. Didn't know we needed to wear a costume.
we
Looking
go.
around here and not seeing a whole lot of other people wearing costumes either.
weird, I was doing
are
the,
you in
little-
costume? Is that what you
I was
said?
doing the old Google search online, kind of just doing a little bit of checking it out before we got here, and I could have sworn there's a lot of people in like medieval clothes, so I assumed we'd all be wearing medieval
I
clothes.
think
I mean-
that's the performers.
Ah, right.
Yeah, I don't. Just in my short shorts, my crop top.
Yeah, it's probably pretty
Yeah,
light,
yeah.
probably pretty cool. That's nice. That's good to know.
Yeah. I mean, it's unbearably hot out here.
Yeah,
So,
where are we? Where are we, James? Is it like the South? Is it like humid or something? Like, what is a?
You're in Arizona. That's where
Oh,
Diner and Dragons
I'm-
goes. You're in.
Oh,
Not only are you in Arizona, you're in the hottest part of Arizona because that's where the land was the cheapest for this
Oh
place.
God.
Yeah. So you guys are sipping on some. What was it? Keystone Light?
No, it's
Schnapps.
snaps.
Oh, schnapps.
for some strange reason.
I don't know where I got Keystone.
Is it what is it flavored? And what flavor is it?
Oh, that's a very good question. I'm gonna roll for that.
By the way, folks, we should all have only maybe like one or two of those before the end of the night here because we didn't get you guys any,
Copy that. Only one or
any
two
Ubers.
left.
So yeah, we're all driving home on our own. So be careful.
Okay.
All right.
In the costume.
Yeah.
Roll a
Okay.
D100.
Okay, while you're rolling that, Seashell Vids has blessed Bobby. In the costume, Bobby has advantage on any charisma things, as well as once an hour being able to do a joke and do the same as casting friends because he's in theme. All right, Bobby, you have the power of friendship. You
Which
drive
is
the USS
surprising.
Friend ship.
Considering you're in HR, because no one likes HR. Let's be
No one likes
serious.
HR. Yeah.
Yeah. Surprised he's letting us have one, to be honest.
What's the flavor of the schnapps?
Okay, it's that was a pretty low number. So this is going to be brown licorice.
Brown licorice.
wait.
Oh.
Trying to decide. Normally I like
Yummy.
licorice. I'm a licorice fan.
Yeah, black
I like
licorice. I'm
black
sure is
licorice.
great. Yeah, black licorice is probably great.
Brown licorice.
Brown licorice, on the other hand.
God,
Ugh.
that's upsetting.
Okay.
All right, you guys are sitting around and drinking your brown licorice. And you hear
Thanks.
Tough it out. Oh.
something rumbling.
Is it starting?
You see black smoke in the distance rumbling towards you. And you really peer, you start to see something long, black, huge wheels rumbling down the road. And you see a stretch limo Hummer. Stop slowly and turn. And you guys know Karen loves
Sure. Yeah.
her stretch limo Hummers.
I mean, she just.
Is it what color is it? Is it
Black.
white, black, or camouflage?
It's black.
Okay.
Does she?
Yeah. It
Well,
looks,
I'll ask her when she gets
and
here.
and when she drives up, you notice that she's had the front part removed, and she has like the Jaguar on the front of the car, and
An
it's
emblem?
like, yeah, no, the actual Jaguar thing. I guess it's an emblem, but it's more like a statue for them. The jumping
Hood ornament?
Hood ornament. There you go. There you go.
Okay.
Coming up, and the door opens, and a bunch of that vape, just gas,
Vape juice.
just erupts.
Yeah.
Give me more of that schnapps. Give me the schnapps.
Yeah. Here you go. Here you
And
go. Here you go.
Take it easy on those, though, guys. All right.
Yeah,
You gotta-
Shut up.
Okay.
One. Oh God! Everyone's Karen's thoughts after her intro is done. Okay. One long black stocking with a red heel and a black bottom peers out, and then another, and then woof, Karen, tall, in some kind of big shawl, red velvet with white puffy outline and fur, and a crown, a golden crown adorned with gems, and a scepter steps out. Karen. And you notice
You got the memo.
Question.
Karen also dressed up for Diner and Dragons. What's up?
Did she step out of the back, or did she drive the limo herself?
She drove herself.
Okay, just it's what I assumed, but I just wanted to make sure.
And you've noticed
She's
that
alone?
she's also parked right in front of the entrance and not in a spot.
Yeah, I know that's painted red there, and that's how you know
Mm-hmm.
it's where Karen's
Yeah.
gonna park.
But what's a few tickets, right? When you have a bajillion, gazillion dollars, a $70 parking ticket is, whoa. People are screaming down the street from my apartment. She steps out, yeah, and
Talking head.
I slowly
It's-
close the
it's-
trunk. I
it's,
pocket like 10 more schnapps.
yeah.
And then I close
And
the thing.
it's game on. And you see, Karen's got way too much makeup on. She just has way too much makeup on. It's like she put on 2 layers of lipstick just to make sure that it really popped.
Oh, they are alternating
She's got
colors.
multicolored eyeshadow and dual blush going on. And
You know what the
even,
best thing about Karen is? You don't have to tell us her hairstyle because we know she has that. I'd like to speak to the manager.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's like it's a little bit hidden because of the crown right now.
What happens when you Google Karen?
But Karen steps out of the car, and Bobby, we cut to a talking head with Bobby. Bobby,
Everyone Google Karen when you get the chance. Just image search Karen.
Bobby, you step out. You see Karen step out, and we cut to you. A documentary crew runs up to you, pulls out a camera, and starts filming a single shot of you. In the background, you see Karen getting out of the car. What do you say? What's going on in your mind?
So obviously Karen's taking the divorce very well. And just
Okay.
let's look back.
Okay, cool. Jason, we cut to you. Karen, trying to get her seatbelt off, can't get it off, and just screaming about terrible Japanese-made products.
Japanese Hummer.
You know, if my office weren't next to hers and I didn't hear this all day, every day, I'd be concerned. But this is pretty much par for the course at this point. So just kind of let it happen and probably drink some more of this brown schnapps.
Okay, Melissa, we cut to you in the background. Karen is cutting the seatbelt off with a knife. A knife and some scissors, both.
Well, I brought some really nice options, some nice vehicles for her to look at. A Toyota hybrid. I have a nice. What other ones are there? Honda.
The Honda Accord.
Yeah, all of those.
You just start
Battery
naming
charged
all kinds of
cars.
different cars. Yeah.
And show the photos and take up a lot of the time.
All right.
Oh my god!
And Cullen, we cut to you.
There's in the interim there is a wreck the party, so just
Yeah.
leave that when
We're
you
getting
get
that. We're getting that.
Okay.
Cullen,
Just making
Cullen,
sure
we
it's
cut to you in the background. We see you just.
The Prius.
We're at the thing. We're at your trunk, and you're just stuffing yourself full of these schnapps. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I buy the little ones because they're easier to butt chug.
Okay, we cut back. Someone brilliantly lies in front of Karen. Front of her, Karen rolls a d20 and on a
God.
13 or
Lately.
higher, she can hear one sentence of their thoughts. Oh my god.
What a power.
That is, I mean,
That's how
a
she got to where she
that's
is?
like a very caring
Wow.
power, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that's terrifying. So Karen gets out.
not good.
Finally cuts herself free of the car. It's still running, but she gets out and closes the door.
You left
Looks
your
at
car
each
running.
of you.
Hey, welcome.
Hey, Karen.
Would you?
Well, are
like
we
to
going
turn off-
inside
Oh.
or what?
Yeah.
We're just gonna stand
yeah.
out here and sweat? It's
I
like
mean,
a
it's dry-
freaking
it's a
sauna
dry
in here.
heat.
Let's go inside. Let's go
Valet?
inside
Is
right
there
now.
valet?
I mean, it's a pretty
That's
dry
called,
heat.
and that's why you're the CEO, Karen. Let's get on in there. Let's go, guys.
Yeah, let's.
I hastily open the trunk, grab 5 more, and shut it again.
Okay, you guys escort Karen as she not great in heels. You guys notice
turn off the
pretty
car
quickly Karen not great in heels, but it goes well with what you get.
Smart.
So all right, so you get to the door and you notice there's one of those punch-in locks on the door, and the handle is like a Tesla just kung, kung, into the car.
This is the most advanced Hummer on the earth.
What are you doing, Melissa?
Wait, what did it do?
It's got a
It sort of
keypad lock.
it turtle headed back into the door, and
Oh,
there's just a
no.
keypad there.
And the windows are open, I assume. Or closed.
Yes, the windows are closed.
Can
You
I
didn't
try
want any-
one,
you don't want
two,
any of that
three?
Want any of that vape juice to get out?
you gotta keep the vape fresh
Yeah,
in there.
as she just takes a.
Yeah, she's clam vaping the car.
When you smell
How
the sweet
many-
scents of like cinnamon rolls wash over all of you.
Imagine how much air she has in a stretch Hummer too, to like really saturate.
Yeah.
She probably has like a
there's,
fog
There's
machine
a
in
1,
there
2,
with
3,
filters.
4, and 5 on the car. What numbers are you pressing?
Try 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And
6, 6,
clunk, the handle pops out.
That's a very caring number.
I'm gonna turn off the car and then put them in the visor. The keys in the visor.
So you turn off the car, but you realize it's a push ignition. There's no keys. No. Keys are tough. You lose them.
All right.
Yeah, no.
Well, there's no keys, period.
There's no keys.
Oh.
I mean, there might be keys, but Karen might have them just implanted in a chip in her arm. You don't know. It's for convenience and security.
Some high-tech stuff here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you
I'm
guys
gonna walk away satisfied.
you guys walk to this just huge oval tent. It's maybe 100 feet high and 1,000 feet wide. It's humongous, and you start walking in 1,000 feet wide.
Yeah, no,
I didn't.
I'm there with you.
Yeah.
Is that the short dimension or the long dimension?
That's the long dimension.
Okay.
The short dimension's maybe 200 feet. It's maybe 200 by
Okay.
1,000.
long.
And you walk
Long
in.
boy.
You walk in, and
Gonna be tired horses.
you notice all the families have stopped in this big, huge kind of waiting area. There's there's a man juggling while standing on a ball right in front of
he
you.
juggling?
Someone plays the lute. Just balls with stars drawn on them. Just it looks like
Dragon balls?
Dragon balls. Yes.
Guys, our mission changed.
And you guys are in here. And someone's playing the harpsichord in the background. Someone's just playing, and they all have like painted faces like jesters. And there's someone jumping around with fire, just going, ooh, ah, ooh. And someone else jumps up onto stage.
Ooh.
Hello, everyone. Welcome
Hello.
to Diner and Dragons. You will see mystical magics from the far-off realms, as well as knights in shining armor and dragons. Dragons.
And the guy kind of spits a little bit when he talks.
Plural.
And you see Karen. And right in his face.
Yeah.
And
This puff over there.
the guy's just
smell
like, it's like a cinnamon roll still. But you notice her pen has this giant, almost like the chamber of like a 6-shooter revolver. It's got different capsules. You can just change the flavor at will. I mean,
yeah.
it's high tech. It's high tech.
It's high voltage.
And the guy kind of just like looks to all of you like, are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? This is my job. I don't get paid enough for this.
Yeah.
That's the look
Like
he
a
gives
little
you.
fog machine there, huh?
Yeah.
Theatrical.
Dragons.
Didn't care.
Just like that, ma'am. I've noticed you are dressed as the queen.
We will obviously give you the royal suite, my queen. All hail the queen, and all the kids and everyone.
All hail.
All hail the queen.
Yeah,
All
hail.
hail the queen. Oh,
Hail
and you see
her.
Karen look around and this grin, like that's right. You owe me. Crosses her face as she crosses her hands, nodding to all of you. And she looks at each one of you to see what you're doing in this setting while everyone's all hail the queen. All hail the queen. Bobby?
The queen.
Jason?
Fun.
I like, and I was like,
roll a d20. Roll a d20. We're going to see if she can read your thoughts.
an 11.
Ooh, okay. Yeah. She looks at you and you like rubbing your cheek. She gives you kind of like, we're doing the queen thing right now. Melissa, you're there too. What are you doing?
I'm just clapping.
Okay, and Cullen?
Yeah. There's a bunch of those swords, like stapled to the wall, and I'm just trying to rip one.
Okay.
Rip it right
Give
off.
me a d20. Give me a d20. With strength. Oh, with advantage because you're drunk.
Yes, drinking is advantageous.
Oh no. That's a 1 and a 4.
Ooh,
They're
1 and a
really-
4.
They're
All right,
really stapled on there.
You managed to tear off the sword, but a whole bunch of the plaster it was stapled onto. Just you hear, "Oh, hail the queen! Oh, hail the!" As you're holding this sword, and like the tip of the sword broke off, and half you've got like a quarter of a sword down to there, and a bunch of wood plastered onto it.
Sir, I would please ask that you don't tear down the decorations, please.
That's all I needed.
Oh, yes.
You see him kind of like, what the hell? What the hell?
Yeah, just
But please,
Yeah,
please,
here's an
we'll
invoice.
we'll
Sorry about
move
that.
you.
Here's an invoice.
We'll
Sorry about
move
that.
you to your seats where your wench will take care of your orders. Please, on
To the arena, and the fire guy
Hey.
starts. Fire
Hey,
goes
Cullen,
off.
is that thing heavy?
Oh, it's it's got some heft to it. It's good.
Yeah.
Here, you want to hold it?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
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 You feel that?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
nose heavy, but
yeah, is that
And
is that an actual sword? Is that just is this a fake sword or?
yeah, no, that's pretty sharp. That's pretty sharp. The tip
Oh
broke off
my.
too, so now it's jagged and sharp.
It's got a lot of wall on it, though.
Yeah,
And,
let's put that down,
Yeah,
guys.
it does.
And what is this thing made
Nope.
out of? Jason, you're holding it. What's this material it's made out of?
Well, as it was explained, it's there's some metal to it. Whether or not it's good metal, we don't know. It does have a jagged edge. The hilt is feels like wood, but with leather wrapped around it.
Okay, so it's like an actual, like a legitimate sword. It's not like a,
yeah,
it's
no
not like a
expense.
porcelain like thing you just ripped
No,
off
no,
the
no.
wall.
No, it's probably cheap, but yeah, it's got some heft to it, and the drywall that's attached to it, it's got some weight. Might be
Yeah.
better for bludgeoning. I'm not sure.
That's good.
Excellent.
Playing
Excellent.
injury reports, guys. This is not. I mean, you got to be.
Hey, we're off the clock.
It was
We're off the
being
clock,
wasted
Pablo.
there.
Don't worry.
Yep. Nope. Yep.
I want to take a schnapps and just pour it down the drywall and then just sort of wander over to the guy that's juggling fire.
Oh my God, Hojin. All right, guys.
Oh no.
Hojin did direct the party. The server is the former vice president, making this incredibly awkward. No matter how much Karen protests, there are no other servers available to help her out. Her mood is very sour. So you guys, go. You see this big oval-sized arena full of dirt and gravel, and you notice that the whole arena is painted different colors in different sections according to the house that you will inhabit. And you guys start to walk in, and you walk by a red room, and the host keeps pulling you farther, and then Karen stops. Excuse me, sir, we'd like to be in the red room.
No, but the queen suite is the blue, the royal room.
Well, I want to be in the red room.
Royal blue.
The red room is not. It's actually down for. It's down because of we had a health situation that has been resolved with some black mold, but that has we cannot allow people into the red section as of right now.
Well then move the stuff. I want to sit in the red section. Why can't we just clean it out? And she looks
Karen,
to you
don't
guys.
think you want to be in the nice section? I mean, it's bigger. It's the royal one.
Yeah,
I
you don't want
mean,
to
I
be
know
in. You don't want to be down there. No.
No,
It's much
not
nicer.
the normal people. I mean, no. That's
I've been
Okay,
here before, right?
both you two, roll me a
blue section
d20.
is so much better.
Mold has lawsuit written all over it, Karen. I think this is not the best move right now.
Can I assist
Oh
one
my
of them
God.
with environmental
Okay,
facts?
all of
about
you guys,
mold?
all of you roll a d20. We're gonna see something.
17.
A 5? A
Two.
17 is bad. We're
14.
doing a 14. Bobby, what do you and Jason actually think of Karen in this situation?
Oh.
I mean,
Jason. Cullen's got that shit-eating grin.
Yeah. In my head, I'm actually just thinking like Karen is like one of the biggest headaches of my life. For
Okay.
HR, she is a constant issue. So I'm just like, this woman.
Solid.
I was honestly thinking about how much she vapes and how it would be better to have a bigger suite, because then like all the constant vaping smoke wouldn't be blowing in our faces. I thought more space would actually be a benefit in this sort
Okay.
of circumstance. That's where I was going. I mean, also it wouldn't match her outfit, so that'd be great because
Yeah, and she doesn't
It'd be annoying
say
to her.
anything. She just looks at each of you.
I don't.
And then back again.
She normally doesn't
And
hate
back.
us this much.
Well, I'm trying to quit cigarettes. Excuse me. Right in your face,
Oh, yeah.
Jason. And
Oh.
walks off
Mm.
after.
That's good.
And this time you see it's been changed. It's no longer cinnamon. It's got this tobacco and cream. It's
I
not
thought the
good.
cinnamon buns were bad. Oh no.
And she just kind of walks
oh,
off
no.
in a huff, following the guy. And the man she kind of walks away, and the man,
Thank you. Please come this way, my royal
feel like-
guests.
I feel like Tobacco and Cream is like a viable album title for like Bruno Mars. I don't know.
possibly.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah, so you guys walk into the royal suite, which is of course at the head of this giant oval, and there's one chair in the middle of the table that just seems to be bigger and grander than the rest of them. And Karen kind of walks. You guys walk into the room. It's pretty big. You have a good view of the arena, and you see the other families kind of taking their spots. And you notice that the gold, there's a gold lion on top of your navy blue, royal blue insignia on the thing. That classic lion. But when you really look close, you notice that the lion's head is a little bit more reptilian. It's almost like a dragon head. And as you look around, you see a lot of different creatures. One looks like a hedgehog, but with a dragon head. And you look to the other side, and you see some kind of werewolf-looking beast, but with a dragon head. And you think they might have taken this theme too far, but, you know, they did promise dragons, so there they are. And Karen walks into the room and then kind of stops and posts up by the door. Oh, please, you guys, take a seat. Kind of waiting to see where
first.
you guys...
I'm gonna run over to that big chair. I'm gonna pull it back and be like, please, milady, we found your throne.
Oh, yeah, but I can't see well from there. I could probably see better from the head of the table. Oh.
Yeah. Of course. Yeah.
Oh, but that... no, I don't want to move the chair. I don't want to have to move the chair to the head of the table. That would be a lot of work for someone.
Oh, I got it. No problem at all. And I'm gonna pull it.
You sure? You sure it's not just? You sure it's not going to give you a? You sure it's not going to give you the biggest headache of your life, Bobby?
Staff.
No, of course not.
No, not at all. Oh, okay.
No.
Great. Oh, thanks, Bobby. Thanks.
Paige?
You're welcome.
Yeah. And she kind of walks over and sits down, waiting for you to push the chair in. And where are you guys sitting? This table, you could sit close to her. You could sit far from her.
Is
How many
Francis
seats?
called a server to us at all? No, nothing.
Nothing so far. Nothing so far.
How many seats does the table have?
There are 10 chairs. Well, there are 9 chairs now because one of them is at the head of the table.
Okay.
It's not like bench seating. Like there's an actual table.
There's an actual table. The Royal Suite's the only one with actual individual chairs.
Like some people could be seated facing away from the... Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yep.
Great. I'm just going to sit right in the middle. Facing, obviously.
Okay.
You know.
I imagine I would be like not right next to her, but a seat away from her where I can hear everything going on, but I won't get like...
Okay.
Room for the Holy Ghost.
Yeah. Yeah, and Bobby, where are you sitting?
I'll sit as close as I possibly can to her, and it's just this is a great time, Karen, huh? Wow, look at all this.
Oh, I'm sorry, Bobby. Will there be enough room for all the food and eating? I mean, it's a pretty big table, but I don't know.
I mean, it's the other head of the table.
Yes, Bobby, you could sit over there. That would be great. You know.
And I'll pretend I'm your kid.
Yeah.
What?
Okay, well, I'll just give you a royal pardon as I move to the... Okay, I'm gonna go.
All the way.
I walk over to the other side.
Okay, you make that joke, and you see, unlike Karen, she kind of, a royal pardon. Oh, that's funny. You're funny. Oh, Bobby, right? I never noticed. You're funny. No, stay here, Bobby. You're funny. Oh, don't worry about it. You're so
Great.
funny. Isn't he funny, guys?
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm sorry?
Isn't he funny? Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yes,
wow.
Karen.
Here's another one, Karen. I saw you came in a limousine. I actually have a Tesla limousine, and the only difference is it's elongated. It's like longer than Elon.
I don't get
Elon
it.
Musk.
Can I kill him?
What about Elon Musk?
You're the one holding the sword.
Oh, that's right. You
Never
got it
mind.
back.
Hey, Bobby?
Where's the food?
Hey, and then and you see the host kind of walk in.
Oh, your wench will be with you soon to take your orders. Now enjoy diner
And dragons and this big old smoke bomb explodes, and you see him run out behind the smoke.
Huzzah!
I mean, it's a good attempt. Everyone always wanted to be Batman, right? How do you think Batman did it?
Did
No.
Wow.
I never.
did
No?
what?
Cullen, are you
I
talking
mean-
about Batman again?
Yeah.
Maybe save it for like, someone who's not a nerd, okay?
Yeah.
Gosh, can you guys believe him? Batman? Isn't that like a child's thing?
Aren't dragons a child's thing?
No. Dragons are biblical.
I thought large-toothed snakes were biblical.
The Leviathan? That's also biblical.
Wait,
Thanks.
are there actually
It's-
dragons in the Bible, Karen?
Yeah. Well, there's
Really?
the mention of the word
Oh, this
dragon
is
in some
Way
translations.
more interesting than the show.
Yeah. anyways, chat, help me out.
It was just getting interesting, Karen. What are you doing?
Well, you guys are cut short.
That's about to say.
The one
Chat-
time Karen
Chat,
has
a
been
man,
interesting.
chat, a man walks in. A man walks in the door. Tell me what he looks like, and I need a name for this man, who happens to be the wench and the
Make him
ex-vice
good-looking.
president of Successful Co.
Or not so good looking.
What?
What? Well, I'm assuming he looks like Mr. Belding, but that's
Mr.
just my own
Belding?
headcanon.
Wow, that's fantastic. No. His name is
How's-
Jaymes. Okay, well, that's rude. That's rude.
I'm gonna. Oh gosh. Hey. Put me down for the chicken and as many of the beers as you can order at one time.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
run to the bathroom.
Okay, so a man named, named James, with a Y, apparently, walks in. Long, curly, shaggy hair, really patchy, not full hair on the sides, but ridiculously thick, full hair right in this region. Gives him a very unbalanced look, and it's pretty misshapen. This guy's
Whole head
pretty
kind of
short.
a little misshapen.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe too thin. Has
Like
almost
he, like
no
he fell
jaw.
onto one of those, those toys that you have to put the circle in the circle hole and the, the triangle.
No,
in
the
face. Like he-
xylophone with the wheels.
yeah, next to that one. It's like he fell on that as a kid a little bit, but on his head. Anyway. That's
Okay,
what I see.
yeah, and this guy pretty short, despite Karen being pretty tall. They were a mismatched couple. He walks in and immediately he sees Karen, and you all see him, and the breakup was bad, because he was all about it, and she just needed her green card. She's Canadian, obviously.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, she was born in Canada and then moved to America right away. So
Whereabouts?
culturally American. She said it a couple times, but no one's really listened. Because
unfair.
yeah.
I was just
And so he
thinking
walks
South,
in,
but
and
I'm getting
instantly
real piggly
his
wiggly
eyes
vibes.
just, whew. And Karen, oh no, and he's dressed like a pauper,
Jester?
almost. No, not a jester.
Oh, a pauper?
Yeah.
I thought you said like popper. And I
Like
was
John Popper.
like pop and lock, like. Wait, of fucking
Yes.
what was the name of that band? It's fucking
Blues
Blues
Traveler?
Traveler. A Blues Traveler.
Yeah. Just like
Can
John
you
Popper
He's
of Blues
dressed,
Traveler.
he's dressed like a blues traveler.
No.
And he's got his harmonica.
A vest of harmonica.
Yeah. Because he's also your entertainer for the night. Sure. He comes in, vest full of harmonicas. And you guys always wondered.
nothing.
You guys always wondered how these two met. Like, it was just one of those things where you just stared and you're like, how did this happen? This is just mind blowing. And you guys might have liked James. Depending on who you were, but he was always nice, always put the employees first, but always got overridden by Karen because she was the president and CEO. So he comes in, and you see his face goes gaunt and white as he looks at all of you. And Karen face in the menu. She hasn't seen him yet.
Come on in.
Ooh.
Hey guys, what are you doing here?
Hi, James.
Hey, we're just here for the general ambiance and the swords.
And you see Karen with her menu. Fuck. Puts her thing back up.
Word!
Yeah.
No,
So we're here
come
with
on, guys. We're
Karen.
all friends here, right?
Well, hi. I'll be your serving wench for today. So anything you need, just state your greed.
I'm greedy
And
for
I'll
about
get you
10
some
beers.
mead
Oh, mead.
and anything
Okay,
else you need.
Mead, everyone. Mead.
Chicken.
Chicken. We'd like some chicken meat, please.
I think I'll need
Yeah.
some meat now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bring the
Get
mead.
you some
I was gonna
mead.
say beer, but mead works.
Mead wants chicken.
And, for the lady at the end, an extra dirty martini, huh?
She doesn't say anything.
Extra dirty martini.
Should probably do that. Maybe 2.
All right, bring in the mead.
Heavy-handed.
Bring in the
Heavy-handed.
mead. All right. Ha!
And he kind of walks out. You guys are left alone in this area. And
Where's our knight? Shouldn't we have a knight by now, guys? Karen?
Looks like it's just starting still. I mean, they're still doing the like opening parade and the trumpets and the, maybe the knights come after.
Okay. It's a nice
and you guys
parade,
hear
though. Seeing it's how it's 1,000 feet long. It's a long parade.
It's a really
Maybe
long
they just,
parade.
Maybe they just haven't gotten here yet.
It's a big tent.
Yeah.
And you guys hear all of a sudden the lights go dimmer, and all of a sudden you hear clop, 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 clop as a procession of men wearing. Have you guys ever seen those hoodies that look like knights' outfits that have the little mask and everything? Knights wearing hoodies that have been spray painted different colors. And pretty sloppily drawn emblems come out riding. One of them has a donkey. One of them's got a mule. 2 of them actually have horses, though one of the horses is only really is limping on one of its feet. And one of them is basically just got one of those poles with a horse's head on it and jumps after them in the procession.
Oh, I hope he's ours.
Yeah, please
Yeah.
be ours.
And
Is that one blue? They're really
blue?
far away.
Tell me it's
Yeah.
blue.
Tell.
I can't
And-
see.
And
tell.
yeah. In the blue, it's actually painted black, but he has your crest, so you're like, oh, that must be our guy.
There he is.
Each of them kind of go to their side, and you notice some of them, like one of them, holds up a sword, and it's a pretty nice looking replica sword, and one of them holds up a flail and a shield and hits his shield. Another one walks up with a lance. It's got a long spiraled, what are those called? Rosary on it as it hangs down. And your knight walks up, and he just has like a long silver pole. You're not quite sure. It almost looks like a broom that was spray painted. Hard to tell from this far away. But he hops up to you guys on his makeshift horse and looks at you all.
Are there any flowers nearby?
Yeah, there's a few plastic flowers that have been stapled to the walls.
Yeah. Once again, I'll just go over to the wall, and then I'm just gonna hawk it at him.
Oh,
Okay.
Cullen, please stop doing that.
I want to anoint him with schnapps.
I'll throw him a bone.
So
Literally.
at first you start throwing things at him, and he starts dodging away from the things you're throwing. Oh look on his face, what are you doing? Stop throwing things at me. And then when he
love
looks down
you.
at the ground and he sees a schnapps,
We love you.
he bends down and starts picking them up and putting them in the and he's got that front pocket in the hoodies. He's got one of those, so he just starts putting them in, and he looks at you all and
We love you.
tips the head and points to all of you. To the navy blue.
Baby blue.
Hercules! Ho! And he starts hopping away. And
Massive quads on that lad.
yeah, and you see this guy.
Absolute unit.
This guy, he's in shorts. This one, because
As one does.
this man has never done anything but squats, and every single day, this man has gotten heavier and heavier. There has not been a day that's gone by that he hasn't added at least an ounce. This man is squatting like 500-600 pounds at this point,
Wow.
and he's
Yeah.
just
He can't get his legs wide enough to sit on a horse anymore.
Exactly.
They're so thick. They're so thick that like he'd basically just be standing on the horse. So that's why he has to use the.
And it's kind of awkward when you finally look at it because the horses go by and their legs look insignificant and puny compared to this man's. Now,
That's our boy.
this man,
giant.
yeah, and this man just gallivants away, and you can almost feel the rumble as he passes by
And
from the
legs
thunder
like a horse,
down
that one.
under. All right, yeah.
Dumps like a truck.
Go. And they all kind of
This just got
exit.
way better.
And they all kind of exit. And the music starts up again. And Jaymes comes back with a tray full of mead and starts putting them down. And you can see him
Our savior.
put down a mead and then looks over at Karen. And then looks away in shame and puts down another mead. And then looks over to Karen.
Yeah.
And then puts down a mead, and then finally walks over. I've got your dirty martini. And she doesn't even look. She's still in the menu. You guys don't know what's going on with Karen. Something, I don't know if she's having massive emotions or what,
worried.
but still menu up.
Not that worried.
She takes the
The menu is like meal A or meal B, right? That
Well,
was
it's
pretty
got
much
to
all
be
there-
a diner menu. If it's
Yeah.
gonna be diners and dragons, you can get your French toast.
Oh.
You can get your,
It's
you can
actually,
get it
yeah.
all.
They actually
Oh, let me
specialize
take a peek
in,
at that menu
They
then.
actually,
Hold on.
yeah. So you guys
can
look
we
at
see
your
the
menu.
menu?
You look at your
What's
menu,
on the
and you
menu?
notice it's mostly breakfast foods.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They have
It goddamn better be. It's the
dragon
only reason you go to a
scrambled
diner.
eggs, which is like red eggs with bell peppers
Yeah.
in it.
Are they ostrich eggs? No.
Well,
Is it served in a halved ostrich,
have-
ostrich egg?
ostracized eggs.
Those poor chickens.
And
It's just chickens that are like, you go over there. You. Anyway, that's what's happening.
Did you guys? Did you see the surfs and turf on here? Anyone?
Oh no.
Turfs and turfs.
Yeah. those
yeah,
are
the
good.
Okay.
surfs. You have the surfs and turfs, which is a
Is it human meat?
it's a glass of
I
milk.
know, it doesn't
it's
say.
It's a big glass of milk. That's the turf, and the surf is sea salt croissant with kelpweed. That's
Great.
the
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Okay. All right.
Interesting stuff. There's also
they
a
Do they have Frank's toast on there?
Frank's toast.
Frogs. Yeah.
Yeah. They have the Crimson Knight Frank and his toast.
Beautiful.
And it is just what's that brand? What's that famous Schmuckers? It's Schmuckers strawberry jam
Ooh, yeah. That's how
on
you know it's
toast. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
the Crimson Knight, and it's like it says 8 toasts, 8 pieces for one Crimson Knight Frank's
Oh.
toast.
have
Dragon,
churros?
yeah, and there's dragon fired pizza, which
Oh.
says it's a little thing that says sponsored by Red Baron on the corner.
Wow.
Oh. Ooh.
They got a real
I
company
love
sponsoring
Red
them. That's
Baron.
great. Wow.
Scrambled eggs in a bread bowl. That's
I love
fantastic.
that.
There also is yeah. Scrambled. It just says scrambled eggs in a bread bowl. There's no fanfare. It just says it there.
Yeah. It's like, oh.
Did they melt some cheese on top? Just a little
Does
bit.
not say. It just
No,
literally says.
no
There's no
cheese.
description.
But it does,
Ah.
it does say that substitutions are extra, like in 18 different places on
Yeah.
the menu.
I noticed
Yeah.
that. I noticed
And
that.
So Jaymes walks up, and he pulls out a big sheet of what looks like old day parchment, and
Like this?
Yeah, yeah.
All right. My royal highnesses, what can I get you for your meal?
Well, I'm gonna go with the Frank's toast.
Ah, the Crimson Knight Frank's toast. A
Yeah.
very good delicacy.
Or is it Flanders toast? Never mind. Give me
Well,
one of them.
Either way, it sounds like a real fun time there, Cole. I'll get the same thing, please. Thank you.
Ah,
Alright.
two of the Crimson
Let's
Knight
mix it up a
Franc.
little bit, right? Have some fun.
You and me, buddy.
And for
I
you, my
slide him
good
a
sir.
brown
And it
snub.
comes to you, Jason.
Yeah, I guess I'm intrigued by the scrambled eggs and the bread bowl. Go ahead and bring me that. Can you put some cheese on there though? Can you? It's fine.
Ah,
I'll pay for
yes.
the substitution. Just melt some cheese on
Substitutions?
top.
Absolutely fine. Yes.
Cheese on top. And
Yeah.
For you, my lady.
Yes, do you have anything vegetarian?
Vegetarian. Well,
Yes, a nice salad, some cauliflower.
well, as you see, back in the days, vegetables were very rare. The medieval times, they didn't eat any vegetables, and they're very hard to keep
Potatoes?
fresh way out here in the desert. So, unfortunately, we only have Frank's toast. It is a delicacy of fine vegetarian persuasion.
No, there's just a sides, maybe a potatoes.
Oh yeah, we can get you a potato.
Oh. I would love a potato, just baked, nothing on it.
Oh, you want it cooked? That would be a substitution.
Oh,
Is that okay? There's a small fee. It's $1.20.
That okay, okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is upsetting. You need to provide food for the people that can't have meat, like vegetarians, vegans. You need to have items on the menu that allow for
He
that.
does.
And
He said there's a
we do.
potato.
You serve an uncooked potato?
Yes.
It's not worth. It's not.
It's
worth it.
how they ate them back in the medieval times. You see.
I'm inclined to agree.
Yeah,
and he leans in. Yeah, I know, dude. This is fucking bullshit. I hate this place. I hate myself even more for being here. Just my managers are listening, and you look over and you see that the host
Take a schnapps.
has kind of like just watching, listening.
Oh, wow,
on the
yeah.
side.
Yeah, we'll pay extra.
He's doing such a good
Okay.
job. Doing such a
Good job.
good job.
Thanks,
Oh,
guys.
you
Thanks
are
so much.
so kind.
Yeah,
oh,
I really
that is
appreciate it.
wonderful.
Really appreciate it.
Yeah,
and my lady, my queen of queens. You look so beautiful here in this place. So beautiful. What can I get you? Foot rub or anything? Just anything you need. I'm here for
After
you.
you bring schedule the foot rub after the food comes, please. Just
Maybe,
course,
maybe on
of
your
course,
own
of course.
time, actually.
So you really can't
Yes.
get foot rubs at a. Okay, never mind. Sorry. Go ahead. Yeah.
Anything you need.
And she just goes, she has her book up. She goes, just get me my usual.
Yes, another extra dirty martini.
And kind of starts nodding to all of you,
hey,
waiting
Hey,
to
is
see a
there-
glimpse.
just as I try and like grab him. Is there a gift shop?
Yes. On the way out, you'll see a gift shop. My good sir. My good
there
noble
lances?
knight.
Are there
My good
lances?
noble. Hey, Cullen.
Yeah.
How's she doing?
Oh,
She
not
been
good.
good? No.
No.
Oh no.
No,
What's going
she's
on?
been rolling coal. You know what that means, right?
No, I have no idea what
It's
that
where
means.
she just leaves the Hummer in neutral and puts a brick on the gas pedal, and then that big diesel smokestack, she just puts her face in it and huffs at lunch.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? And he
Yeah,
looks over
she
kind of
just
like,
says it's eyeshadow, but it's everywhere.
wow.
And then she just wipes off
You know-
what's left.
You know, it didn't seem like she was taking our divorce very seriously. It didn't feel like it
No.
affected her at all, but
No,
I
don't think.
guess it's really hitting her hard, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, you think
Bit.
maybe she's lonely? Maybe she needs maybe there's a chance we can reconcile. We can
no.
reconcile our differences. No,
No, I don't
You
think
don't.
you
You
should.
don't. Yeah, like you don't know her though. You don't know her that well.
No, you're
so
right, I don't.
Like,
I don't.
Like,
Look, here's the thing, I don't. But I saw her huffing diesel exhaust fumes
yeah,
at lunch.
it's obviously a cry for help. She needs me. That's what she's
I
trying
mean,
to say.
she was
That's what she's trying
screaming
to say.
down the exhaust pipe,
Oh my god.
but I'm not sure that was a cry for
Oh
help.
my god. All right.
I'm
Well,
gonna
thank
like
you so
squeeze
much.
into the middle of this and just be like, "Hey
Oh,
James,
hey,
how's it
Bobby.
going, buddy? How's it going,
Hey,
man?
Hey.
You
Oh,
okay?
Bobby, what's up, man? Hey. I'm in.
Hey.
My good sir. Hi. I shall be back with your food very soon.
You can drop it. You can drop it. Listen, we all miss you, bud. I know your birthday's coming up pretty soon. I'm gonna send you a gift card from all of us pretty soon. So don't worry about them in the mail. But also, you got to get her back. She is a mess without you. She needs you really
What are you
bad.
doing?
So
You think? You
What?
think so? You think
Stop
so?
doing
Yeah,
this
yeah,
to
yeah.
him.
I think so
No.
too. I think so too.
Oh,
look at her. She's
Oh my
doing
god.
horribly.
Oh my god. You know, I was just waiting for an affirmation from the world. I put it out there and I was waiting for it to come back to me. I took my night crystal that I keep under my pillow and I
Yeah, of course.
held on to it
You're
very
really
tight
K
last night.
or an N?
Very tight last night and I felt something. You know, and I think this was coming. This was coming. This is my night. I'll be back with your food. I'll be back with all of your food. Everyone. All right? I'll be right back.
Okay.
This is happening
Okay.
tonight.
Don't forget to
Hey,
cook
if you
it.
find a
Tonight.
lance, if you find a stray lance with a pennant, just if you find one.
Yeah, all yours. All yours, bro.
Hey, we're off with thee. Off with thee. Off with thee.
everyone. Goodbye.
And he dances away, and you see this look on his face. It's like,
I think
That
he's a male version
he
of the
disappears.
Karen.
And right
That's
after that
not-
happens, the
not
the
good.
menu. Can you believe he's here?
I can.
Can
I
you?
can. He is yeah, he looks like a broken man, and this looks
Isn't
like a
it
place
wild?
where a broken man
Does he look
might
like a
live.
broken man? Not broken enough. Not nearly broken enough. And
Okay,
then
well, see
you
what
guys-
you've done here, Bobby?
yeah,
Do you
and
see
you
what-
guys, as you guys start to bicker, the film crew runs in, and Jason, right on your
Oh.
face.
It's always so
So,
shocking when they run in
what do
like
you
that.
what do you think of this situation? What are your thoughts?
Okay. Well, let's be honest. It was really awkward that James was here. We liked him a lot. At least most of the people around the office did. He was a pleasure to work with. I mean, he looked out for us. He played a mean harmonica, if you know what I mean. And just generally was a nice guy. Karen's been on a bit of a tear ever since she fired him. Don't know what that was about, but I don't know. Maybe this is his chance. We'll see.
And it cuts, and you see Karen looking into the camera.
Yeah.
All right, you can go. You can go. And then cut back to the table. Now, some fanfare happens, and you start to hear trumpets blaring from speakers that have been blown out, the magnets torn. It's a little bit, the music's maybe just a little bit too loud. It kind of hurts your ears. Balanced very improperly, like the highs are way too high, the mids are just non-existent, and the lows
Sounds like
obviously just kind of rattle. It's
Sounds like a job
Jason's
person.
worst nightmare. And you see the Green Knight, who was on the donkey, appear, holding his sword above his head, and the Red Knight, who was on one of the horses, the limping horse, appears, and he had the lance. And you see them, and
Nice.
and they.
It
Well, one
takes
of
a
them
while
kind of-
though, because they start at 1,000 feet apart.
Yeah, and they're on the opposite side. Yeah, and they start walking towards each other.
Slowly.
And you hear some
Why
sort
that
of
horse is
like
limping. It's just like
yeah.
some sort of procession. You hear the Red Knight, who's closer to
Every
you.
day.
I, Sir Michael of Sarah, and then the microphone gets all messed up, and it's
Sir Michael Silver will come and Uncle Sue, my good sir, will hold the
And then you hear from the other side, the guy's other mic isn't plugged in, so you just hear from way far off.
Is he singing? I think he's singing.
I think they're gonna fight.
Well, I mean, I think in the next 5 minutes they're gonna fight.
That's about what you hear. And instantly, the man with the lance points his down, and the man with the sword takes his sword and sticks it like this.
Or and he's on a
joust.
And they start.
And I think they're gonna
going towards each other. And obviously, the horse with the limp isn't moving very fast, but the donkey's getting some speed. Not great, but they've got some speed. And
It's gonna happen.
and they're
like
heading
that,
straight
like
towards
in
each other. And you
Willy
see the one
Wonka.
coming straight towards your knight, the knight
suspense
closest to
is
you.
killing me. I hope it lasts.
Hey, Bobby, what's the liability like on a thing like this?
Oh,
You got to get
you
a
don't
lot of
wanna know.
insurance. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's
real
the
killer.
yeah. How are our protections at work?
Hey, do they take bets?
Oh, where's that grog? Where's the food?
Yeah.
Neat.
The potato.
And then they're getting close now.
Happening. It's gonna
It's
happen.
happening.
It's hard to tell from this angle.
It's happening.
And then you see
You know, they
the
should sell
donkey.
medieval binoculars too.
The donkey kind of looks to the left, and all of a sudden you see, whoa.
Oh, no.
The donkey walks off, and the horse kind of limps by, and then the donkey looks and starts sniffing something and licking at it on the ground.
Is
And
this
you see
part
the
of it?
rider like furiously, like, "Huh, huh,
Does that mean the red guy
And-
won?
all of a sudden you see the donkey, and the man falls on his back, and then the donkey kind of goes walking off, and you see the horse that was limping just kind of crumble under the knight's weight
Oh my!
onto the ground, and it's
Oh.
still alive.
It's a double
You
DQ.
think, but both of them fall off, and that's when they look at each other's eyes, and they look and they point weapons at each other, and clearly
round
it's,
two.
it's a battle. Now,
Let's go.
you notice one man has a
More
lance,
schnapps.
and instead of stabbing with the lance,
victory.
he in two hands he starts taking the lance and just sweeping it back and forth across.
like a giant pool noodle.
Yeah, exactly. And the man with the sword runs up and just starts like hacking at his lance, trying to like get in there because the lance is so much longer. And as that's happening, the speakers kind of pop and scrap, and all of a sudden, the music comes back in, and it's
Okay.
it's like an 8-bit strange retro song. Doesn't really fit the mood, but you know
Yeah, fuck-
what
fuck
has.
that.
Yeah. And all right,
I
so
totally
they two
think
just
this
start to
fits.
fight and whacking at each other's like, and they just start doing that thing where they just like whack each other's weapons back and forth, and clearly
not
like
fight.
neither of them
not
are doing well against each other, and all of a sudden like the guy holding the lance under his arm and up, just sweeping it back and forth, just like throws the lance to the side and goes, "Ah, you have vanquished me!" And the man, ha 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 ha, and strikes at him, which was clearly supposed to be a miss, but makes contact, and you see, oh, 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 oh.
Real
Dude,
One guy's-
entertainment.
Is he just screaming into the microphone?
yeah, exactly. You guys just hear, oh, oh.
Okay, what
He's
is
vanquished
That
now.
looks like it was
What is-
real right now.
That was loud.
Yeah, and the other guy
The
just
most
kind of
realistic part.
throws his sword down, grabs him, and just starts hauling him off.
Oh,
And you
okay.
notice
I
the horse.
thought he.
Is he gonna go eat him now?
Yeah,
What- What is that?
I don't
word?
know where they're taking him, but he drags him through a door, and you hear, let us hear it for the champion, the Green Knight. And you see the Green Knight, the section for the Green Knight, the family's just like, yeah, and they're just going
like that.
ecstatic in a way that only young children can just find pure joy in something so decrepit.
Yeah.
They just kind of
I mean, it
leave the
looked
donkey
real, right?
wandering around, and the horse is now just laying in the middle of the arena. Still alive.
Still alive.
Still alive. Looking around every once in a while, shaking its head. Looks like it's having a grand old time just relaxing. Yeah, and the lights come back up, and not long after, you see the mood. They try and change the music. Let's see. What do we go to?
Kind of overpaid for the location size, and like all the other things are not really matching up to that. Am I the only one that's thinking that?
No. It's like it's as if like like Disneyland used to be in the middle of nowhere, and then the city built up around it. Yeah. Except they forgot they were in Arizona.
Yeah. It's not a great business model.
No.
Okay.
And you guys look to Karen, and Karen's kind of like musing about what just happened, with a little smirk on her face.
How many martinis in is she?
Only one.
Just
you know
one.
Of. She might have had a few before she drove here.
Like
I don't know. She's got a characteristic tell when she's super drunk.
Yeah.
What does that tell?
Hey, Care, off with her head, right?
Oh, thank you so much for the Prime subscription.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. The tell is
lazy eye.
Yeah, lazy eye, one eye, all the way closed.
You don't see that. You don't see that. She seems to have just really enjoyed. Like she wasn't enjoying anything until that guy came down with the sword, and apparently cut the kid across the eye. And these are kids, right? These are like maybe they're young adults, but they looked young. These people doing this, so take that as you will.
We're watching children fight to the death.
Yeah, she just like for the second that the guy started screaming into the mic, you could just see her like, yeah, this is what I paid for. This is what I paid for.
Okay, all right.
Hey, Karen, do you have horses, Karen?
Horses?
Yeah,
of course I have horses.
Well, that's awesome. What kind of horses do you have?
Four-legged horses. I have lots of horses.
I
love horses. I have them at one of my ranches. It's somewhere back east.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Are you a horse person as well?
No, terrified.
You're terrified of horses?
Yeah, I don't like.
What are they
gonna
do?
Well,
Neigh you to
they're
death?
like 8-foot tall war machines. They could bite your arm off if they wanted. I mean,
I think they measure them in hands.
No. Why?
Is that like 19 hands?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Why would they bite your hand off? If they bit your hand off, you'd. I mean, the trainer's there to help you.
Well, it's not like the trainer could sew your hand back on if it was bitten off.
Well, the trainer should make sure that the horse doesn't bite your hand off.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I bet you have some
I
words for that
love
training,
riding.
Karen.
I used to ride all the time. The trainer would hold the horse and walk as we would go on all kinds of trails.
Karen. Just possibly. Are there any
Roll a d20.
things that might not get me thrown in jail, but might make her violently ill?
Did you want to poison her?
Yeah. Oh, it's another 5. Can't
It's another
roll that.
5.
I've got a 1, a 4, a 5, and a 5.
Well, Cullen's mind is unreadable. Karen tries to get into your head, see what you're thinking, but
When you're big dum-dum, it's tough.
unfortunately, it doesn't. And the speakers come back on as a grand entrance, and Jaymes appears.
Oh, our savior.
I'm here bringing victuals and sustenance for you, my kings and queens.
Hero!
And he has one of those big old iron lids and pulls it off, and you see it's just a martini.
My queen!
And he lays one down, and she kind of just snatches it, not looking at him.
Oh, check yet. Bless the party.
I just give him eyes like,
Oh, yes, your food. Oh, yes, I forgot to put that through. I will put that in with the kitchens immediately. My queen, do you need anything else? Maybe another?
I'm
While
gonna go
you're
to the
here?
bathroom.
Okay.
I'm sick of that guy. I'm sick of how much he oh God, he deserves her. Yeah. No, I'm gone. Oh, If I could listen to them no more ever again, it would be too much.
Okay,
Don't go to the
so
bathroom.
you head to the bathroom, and
Taking my sword though.
on your way to the bathroom, Cullen, have fun. Oh my god. Bless the body. Karen is unable to do anything effective. Well, I think that was already kind of true.
Well, that worked.
No, okay. So, yeah, Karen starts sipping her new martini, and all of a sudden you start to see her eye start to twitch, and then it closes all the way. What is in these drinks? These drinks are really strong. They're ridiculously strong. I've only had like 4, and they're already like hitting me.
Now that I remember it, when I went to medieval times, there was a choice to get like a drink that came in something that was literally
A fishbowl?
a fishbowl with like a wine stem. It must have been a liter. Is that how big these martinis have been?
Yes. Good. And they're in
Okay, so
chalices. They're in
she's
fishbowl
like-
chalices.
Yeah, she's in like three and a half liters in.
Yeah. And roll me a d20, another d20, Cullen. As
Was
you
she
see,
drinking
you see
vodka or
James
gin?
run by, and then he comes back with a whole tray of drinks. A 3.
I mean,
Oh.
I've got 1, 3, 4, 5, 5 now, so I just need that 2, and I've completed the set.
All right, Cullen.
You said a roll d20, not a d6, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just trying to tell that
you,
to my dice.
You had some poison on you. You knew, and I don't know what kind of poison it was, but
it's called brown schnapps.
and you apparently poisoned yourself in trying to, and
Yes,
you can
I pop the top and it just like
choose-
leaks out and just immediately absorbs into my skin. I need to go to the bathroom.
It's when
Yeah.
you left in anger.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we follow him into the bathroom, which has interesting fancy music. In the bathroom, you get to the bathroom and instantly
It wasn't technically poison. It was LSD that I was hoping
no.
was really gonna, just make her more entertaining. And I've made a terrible decision.
so you pop into the bathroom and
She'll definitely be more entertaining.
you start to hear this.
Hello? It's booming and jingling? Hello?
And you don't see anything, but you hear distantly in your head. Hello, Cullen.
Oh, no.
You've been
Hello?
a very bad boy.
Is that you, Karen? No?
And before tonight is through, you're going to have to answer for that.
Are you in the stalls, or what's, is that you, God? Hello?
And it's just silence after that.
Cool. Okay. Just gonna pee. Maybe wash my
Yeah.
hands first to get this LSD off.
And as you go to pee, like the stalls start to rattle. It's like an earthquake is happening inside.
I'm just gonna do my best to ignore it. Just ignore it. Just ignore it.
Okay.
Just ignore it.
And someone walks into the bathroom. A young kid.
And I'm
And
just
his dad.
holding on to it, just
Yeah.
shaking the
A
fuck
young
out
kid,
of the stalls.
young kid and his dad. They kind of open the door. They see you in the bathroom. Immediately close the door. Just walk off somewhere else. Meanwhile, at the table, back as Cullen's having an LSD trip in the bathroom stalls, paying for his sins. The three of you, you see Jaymes basically just bringing giant martini after martini every time, promising that your food is coming.
I'm getting really hungry at this point. Do you have bread or something even? Is there anything?
Well, if you like bread, you could order some.
Well, I did. A bread bowl specifically with eggs inside it.
Yes,
but,
your food.
you know,
I think your food is ready. I'll come 1 second.
I've
yes.
heard that like 4 times now.
Of
The
course, I'll
show
bring
is
your
only
food.
so long.
And he
Okay.
hobbles out. You're not even sure if he's hobbling out in character or that's just how he leaves a room that Karen's in at this point.
Yeah.
Because you guys have seen
And
him
before he
just do
leaves,
weird
I'm just
stuff.
gonna like grab him by the shoulder, like the arm, just be like, James, you gotta make this thing work, man. Seriously, just
No, I'm
just
trying.
Bringing the
I
martinis,
think
keep
it's
it
working.
flowing.
I think it's working. Our relationship has always been at its best when she's about to pass out.
Great. Yeah, just make
From
sure
being
you
drunk.
just get her totally wasted tonight. And
That's
then
the times
make
that
it
we've
work.
had the best conversations in heart to heart. You know, and then I
This
just let her.
seems wrong. I assume I hear this.
No, it's the only time she ever tells me how
Um,
she's feeling.
you-
Ever.
Saying-
You're new. You don't understand. James is the only one that keeps our office going. Okay, we're gonna totally be done if she is in control. So
It seems like, so we want him to come back by liquoring up. Oh, all right.
yes, this has to work. Okay. All right. This
So-
has to be-
Wait, you don't want to be VP?
Me? I'm HR. I mean, VP would be great, but
Yeah, I mean it's an open role. I mean, you didn't want to move up. I mean, it's a better paycheck,
I mean, I applied, but
less
I
responsibility
assume-
technically.
wait, is that available to HR as well?
It's available to all of us. I thought that's why we're here, right? I mean,
Oh God. James, bring us our food. I gotta think. So let's sit back down.
Yeah, and Cullen, you start hearing voices while you're in the bathroom that talk about sin and redemption, and
Glory holes.
you see
I
yourself.
look behind the toilet paper.
You see yourself upon a white stallion, clad in armor, and you holding righteousness in one hand and justice.
That's the name of my sword
the
with the
other.
drywall on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Righteousness.
That's what you start seeing in your head, and you hear off the distance.
My steed. It calls to me. I bust out of the stall and then
bust out of the
hastily
stall,
pull my pants
and you
back
see
up.
you see the Yellow Knight on a horse. This guy has a wooden sword, and he's just kind of sitting up there like this, waiting for his turn to go into the arena.
He's in the bathroom?
No, he's right just outside of the arena, the bathroom.
Ah, it's a long way.
Thank you for the follow.
And I just look at him. You.
He kind of looks. Me?
You.
Me? What do you mean?
You.
Whoa.
On guard. And I charge him.
Roll an attack. Roll an attack.
All right. Number 2. All I need is a 2. 12?
Ooh.
out of 2.
12.
It's got a 2 in it.
You swing. You almost hit him, but he blocks it out of the way, but crack. Hits the horse. The horse jets into the arena, and you see a trail of redemption and hope following this man, this evil man made of hate, made of violence.
Well, a man that's made of hate and violence can't exist in this world, and there's a trail of redemption and glory and horse farts. I'm following it. Come on.
All right, yeah. So you guys hear a noise from your table. And you see this Yellow Knight come shooting out, and this boy barely holding onto the reins, sword flailing. This horse comes out, and followed by him, you see none other than your coworker, Cullen come running out with the plastered drywall sword in one hand, screaming, kind of drooling from one side, but screaming. Yeah.
Maybe
And,
the audience participate once in a while as well.
And instantly, like, you hear like a record scratch, and then they quickly try and change the music, not really knowing what's going on, but there you go.
Get him, General Resources. The schnapps will empower you.
Cullen explodes out of the gate.
Yeah, let's cheer on our guy. Hey,
There you
yeah.
go.
All right.
Yeah. And yeah.
Yeah.
Cullen, roll me a d20 with disadvantage.
That's kind of fun to have him, like, be in the part of the story. That's cool.
I wasn't expecting
He's
this.
dressed in blue,
Did you
right?
know this was gonna happen?
He's on our side. He's
Yeah.
on
17 and an 18. So.
Ooh,
at his
yeah.
crop top.
So from here, you instantly
The short
see all of your coworkers. Maybe it's like you have this like microscopic vision as you telescope right into them, and you can see all their faces. And it's weird because their faces are melting just a little bit, but besides that, oh, there we go.
Yes, do it.
Yeah, this is what you guys all see. And you guys just get a tinge of fear as you've known Cullen, and he's been off the
Crazy?
sauce for a while. And this is a
Oh.
version of Cullen you haven't seen
the
in a
sauce.
long time. Those of you who have been at the company, you haven't seen this version of Cullen in a long time. So take that as you
Never.
will. And you see the Yellow Knight rounding with the horse, almost falling off the side of it, come rearing towards Cullen. And you notice this is incredibly dangerous. Not because of the man on top, but because there's a horse now barreling towards your friend who's probably on some kind of drug. What are you guys doing in the stands? Oh, what are you doing, Cullen?
Oh no, please.
I want to hear how they cheer.
I think he's part of it. I have no idea he's on drugs. I'm just like, is he planned? Is this possibly planned? Like, this doesn't seem.
It's
You
got
see
to be
that?
planned.
And Karen,
I mean-
Karen is sitting there like, oh, is that? It is. Oh.
I mean,
Oh God, I hope he doesn't get hurt. That would be
He
awful.
he pulled the sword off the wall earlier. I mean, you have to imagine he knew this was going to come, right? Maybe this was just a plant the entire time. He knew it was
Yeah.
gonna happen.
Yeah.
Get him, buddy.
Can we tell he's in distress, or is it look?
No,
We
not
just
really.
don't know.
I mean, yes, you know he's in distress because he's there with a drywall sword chasing a. I mean, it's clear, but you don't know his
All right.
mindset per se. I mean, you've only been at the company for a little while, so you haven't seen this version of Cullen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be thinking. This is so interesting as I'm cutting my potato and eating it.
Oh
Did
yeah,
he
and
get
James,
potato yet?
James by the way, comes back. As this is
Did he get
happening,
Fuji?
you guys are distracted. Cullen, what are you saying anything? Are you taunting? You
Oh,
have
of course.
You have
Yeah,
a
yeah,
period
no,
of time for a speech of sorts, to the crowd.
And I
That was
ignore the
me.
crowd. The crowd. It was my wife. The crowd isn't
You're
there.
yelling.
Or yeah, the
You're
film crew.
yelling,
The
calm
film crew
down.
runs over to Cullen with their cameras.
Okay. Yeah. And the crowd isn't there for me. It's just a seething mass, except for my coworkers who I spotted. Hey, a seething mass of just, like there's probably 40 people in this 8,000 person stadium, but oh god, it's like I'm ringed by a snake. Oh no, and just like any good anime, all my attacks have a name, and as I see that thing barreling down onto me, I look right into the lens and I go, brutal whirlwind of steel and general dismay, and I just start spinning around in a circle. I don't know if I hit the film crew, but just
Yeah, the film crew instantly jumps back, falls over, like shaky, handheld. We're like, oh god, getting a headache watching this movie.
Yeah, and I'm getting-
and
I'm
you just see
getting dizzy,
the
and I
guy's
sort of
on the
move-
ground. The guy's on the ground looking up. We just see this heroic shot of Cullen
Yeah.
swinging the sword around his head like this, and it's just madness.
No. I'm just holding it out, and I'm spinning in a circle. Just
Okay,
getting
yeah,
dizzier
yeah,
and
they
dizzier.
see you, yeah, and they look to the left, and you see the horse go, go, just go, and they look back, and they see Cullen spinning around in a circle. Roll a d20. Roll a d20. Yeah, and what do you guys? As this is happening, Don't tell me the number yet. Film crew. Super telescopic lens. This thing's got like 1,000mm lens, and shoots in all the way to you, Bobby.
I'm starting to think this isn't part of the show.
Shoot, Jason.
You know, I had heard stories of Cullen from many years ago, back when he was head of shipping, and some of the antics he used to get
Back when he was head
into.
of shipping.
I never personally saw him, but I get a feeling we're seeing him in a rare position this evening.
Shoot, Melissa.
You know, I haven't known Cullen for a while, but he had a look in his eye. He had to see this through.
Shoot to Karen.
Potato.
You know, I never knew Cullen worked out so much. Look at those triceps. Wow, he's really got nice form and balance too. He's maybe spun around 150 times at this point. Wow.
Jeez.
Color me impressed. I had no idea. He looks very strong. I wonder if he could hold me. Like,
Somehow there's
carry
a
me, you
GoPro.
think?
There's a GoPro on the blade now, and it just shoots me like.
Yeah, the GoPro. He's just swinging around. And every so often you see the horse barreling in the background for a split second as it gets closer and closer. And
Closer.
bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger until close. Cullen, what did you roll in your D20?
Natural 20. This poor horse and child.
Okay. Wow. Wow. Yeah, because it rolled a 2.
Oh
The
no.
horse
Close.
comes rolling by. Cullen spinning to winning. That's how it happened. Shoo. There's a split second where this explosion happens, and like a Mongo in Blazing Saddles, this horse, it's awful. Viewers, it is awful. This is terrible. This is animal abuse that we do not condone and we don't appreciate. But
Daye sees this one.
under the circumstances, my dear viewers, this horse crumples like a piece of wet paper and just goes down, and that horse's neck snaps back, hitting the Yellow Knight. A spray of blood explodes from his face as his nose breaks into maybe 1,000 pieces, and they just, like hitting a brick wall, stop and fall straight down into the ground. Silence as a shockwave like sonic boom echoes.
Victory?
And yeah, and Cullen, you just see in the room maybe still spinning, whether you're spinning or not.
Victory?
And all the kids start. A lot of the parents. Oh my God. Look at that animal. Are they allowed to do that? Murmurs of like PETA and other companies just kind of like, oh my God, horrified. People not knowing what
Put my
to
foot
do.
up. I Captain Morgan the horse and just like sink the blade down into its body.
Oh my God.
Oh
Yeah.
no!
And roll me another D20.
I go to like the PD.
We're gonna see if you hit the horse.
HR.
10.
Maybe this
10.
wasn't planned.
Ooh. Oh no! So Cullen walks over to the horse, lifts his sword up, and you feel something struggling beneath you, but you're too stoned and high to understand it. Shoo! You hear this. Oh God! He stabbed me!
Oh my God, the horse can talk.
Oh my God! And you look down, there's a blend of a yellow horse / young boy beneath you, Captain Morganing you.
Oh God, this poor abomination is some sort of chimera. Oh God, I'll just put it out of its misery.
No,
I'm like going.
boo this
I'm going
man.
to the PDF
Okay.
of like the HR handbook. Just like, do they cover this? Do they cover horses? Where's this?
It's so good that
no.
Daye is not here today.
You need
Daye
to
would
look
not
for
put up with
accidents in the workplace that are not at the workplace. That's the one.
Right,
That's
right.
the appendix.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Okay,
And you
okay.
see people
It's way in there.
You see people in the stands covering their children's eyes, moving out of the stands, and most of them calling the police, which you know are maybe 25 to 50 miles away. Maybe calling the CHP. It's hard to tell, but you hear a general uproarious panic of people, which Cullen you hear as cheers for glory and salvation, as you see and that voice comes back.
You dare use this? Not at this moment.
You have done well, my son. You have earned the redemption of the
Can you
gods.
hear me?
You
Can you hear me?
are a hero. And so you guys start to see up in the stands, there's still the music is different for everyone, but there's still this general beach music going on as you see Cullen down there stabbing into these beings and then looking up into the stars.
She's like churning butter.
Just churning butter. What's going on with you guys up at the stands? And at the same time, Jaymes comes back with trays that smell like food.
Oh, perfect timing, Jaymes.
And he puts down in front of you
starving.
a bread bowl.
I'm not sure I'm hungry anymore.
Now, the top of the bread bowl is covered in something gooey. Like cheesy? It seems like they've melted the cheese on top of the bread bowl with the lid on.
With the lid on.
Yeah. So you have
Okay,
the bread
cool.
bowl
Is it?
with assuming scrambled eggs inside and then a piece of cheese that has been melted onto the top.
What color is the
That-
cheese? Is it straight yellow?
As he's admiring this bread bowl, I'm gonna knock the whole thing of food off the ground. We don't get out of here right now! And I'm just like freaking out, like all the food just falls down.
Yeah,
Wow.
and at the same
That was
time,
very
a
wasteful.
tray,
Oh my God!
a
Mommy,
giant
calm
stack
down.
of what looks like just toasted toast with layers of red jam in between falls all over you and just red pierces all of you. And Cullen, for a second, up to the gods, you see your friend covered in blood, screaming for his life.
No, not again.
And
Oh, we just seen a murder! Oh my
He's
God!
coming over here.
He's lost it! He's
and
got
you
it.
see Karen, wide-eyed, just like, this is fantastic. This is the best show I've ever seen. She takes another goblet of extra dirty martini and just starts sipping it through a twisty straw, of course, like they had in the medieval ages. And Jaymes,
I'm gonna
to you.
knock it out of her. I'm gonna knock it out of her hand and be like, "We're only allowed to have 2 beverages at work functions. Come on, let's get the hell out of here."
Bobby, calm down. You're covered in toast and jam. Hold
Oh
on.
my
Climbing over
God,
the
he
seats
is-
now.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh
yeah.
my
You
God,
see,
he's coming this
you
way.
guys hear something deep and guttural, and you see a hand come over the side and a sword over the other side, covered in blood, and you see this man's face pop up over the side.
Is it secret? Is it saber?
Okay. Tangent. Thank you so much. That jam somehow covered in a drug of some sort, and that jam slathered
It was
all
Jaymes.
over your body with drugs.
Drugs.
A capital
Bobby.
D.
Bobby, the room starts to get real colorful. The sounds start to take shape and move in your mind. Describe to me the
beat.
sounds in
owns
visual options. Yeah. What do we got? Wait for it. Wait for it. I'm gonna find the music. Where is it? There it is. There it is. Here we go.
Afternoon delight.
The whole room starts to fade. Neon lights hit you. Almost a sense of a wave. A synth wave overcomes you. You hear a dog barking off to the side. There's no dogs here. Describe to me what you're seeing now, the sounds you're seeing.
I mean, you just kind of described it, but I just see a crazy array of colors. Things almost become like cartoonish, and I start hearing like dogs barking in the background. I'm just like, what is going on? What is happening? Oh my god!
Yeah, in this panic.
Am I tripping right now? Is this what tripping feels like?
Oh,
And
Bobby, you got
Oh,
so
God.
much stuff. Let me clean that jam off. And I have like I'm just like trying to clean it off.
And then all of a sudden your pupils just boom. And you start to taste through your hand. What is your hand tasting? No. Just anything your hand touches, you can taste it.
Oh, burnt toast. Immediately is the first flavor, and then it's over processed jam.
Appropriate.
Basically having it's like it's not even the jam flavor. Like it's blackberry or whatever, but it's the chemicals that are in it that I'm tasting. It's like
Yeah, and the
Tetra
word hits your
something or
head.
other
The
and
word
blue
comes to your head.
sticks.
Schnozberries.
Yeah. It tastes like schnozberries. Yeah, and the recollection of brown schnapps mixing in my stomach. Just the several shots of it. Oh, the Bobby's
Schnozberry
shirt.
schnapps.
I'm tasting the cotton in Bobby's shirt.
And
that
you
he's
see
wearing.
Bobby. Bobby, what are your emotions right now? You start to scream out every emotion that you feel, and you all the emotions you hear. You start to scream out, and Jason, you start to taste every one of these emotions.
I confused, upset, a little horny. I don't know what's happening to me now.
No.
What's going on?
Okay, so there was grapefruit juice. Then there was cherries, and then it was chocolate for a moment, and then it was green apples, and then
why-
motor oil.
Jason, why are you petting me? This is not okay, but it does feel kind of nice. So maybe just keep doing it for a little while more. But
Okay,
Yeah.
Cullen.
Yeah.
wrong?
That's
you pop over and you see
that's Charlie Gummy
Jason.
Worms.
You see Jason murdering your HR friend Bobby.
Not again. I try and do like a handstand front flip over the thing.
Okay, roll a d20. Please roll a d20. Please.
Right down the middle, a 10. A 10.
A 10. So you make it over, and you actually see yourself in your mind's eye doing a flip over it, but you're really just kind of like,
Like when you catch your crotch on like the
Yeah.
like a chain link fence. It's like
Yeah.
you just end up rolling over it.
yeah, you fall to the ground. Okay.
oh, it's a doggy. It's a dog. I'm gonna go.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go over and start,
Bobby,
like,
you
petting
see a
his head.
dog
Hi.
coming over the fence.
What's your name, boy?
Protect you.
Oh,
I try and get him behind me. Villain.
oh.
Villain.
Yeah, and, Jason,
what-
Jason, what is this villain? What is this knight? Oh, this righteous knight taste like?
Yeah, all of a sudden it's black licorice. It's
Is it black
It's-
licorice or is it?
yes, no, not brown. This
Okay,
time it's
okay.
specifically black licorice.
Okay, all right.
It's dead roses. It's
Oh god, rose water mixed with black licorice, but dead
it's,
rose water.
it's the taste of like iron in your mouth, like your mouth
Yeah,
is bleeding.
and
know?
you start to taste what I can only describe as pure evil. And you look to
tastes
your
like
right,
pure evil,
and there's
of
a
course.
tray there. There's a tray. I mean, it's just this black
Of
licorice, burnt toast, dead flowers. And those words pop into your head, and you're like, this is darkness. This is profound darkness of the human soul. And you look and you open this tray next to you, and you see this holy stone. Holy, hot, fiery, magmus potato. And it has been cooked to hell. Yeah. As you paid an extra $1.20 to be so, it is
Tastes
so.
like a microwave.
Hop on it.
I mean, it could have been a microwave. You see this?
yeah.
What are you doing with this burning hot potato?
It's microwave, so it's like really hot and mushy on the outside, but the core is still really hard. Like,
Yeah. I'm tearing it in half and sticking one half the potato on one fist and sticking the other half the potato on the other fist.
Oh God! And
it's showdown.
and you just feel the holy righteous might of this burning potato as it just starts singeing through the skin on your fist. But that is your Hail Mary. That is your A etched into your back. This is apparently what some god has put you on this earth to do. And what are you doing with these holy potato fists?
Oh, I'm gonna hit Cullen with them.
Okay,
Obviously.
both of you guys, both of you,
No.
roll a d20. Cullen, what do you see?
I see the villain with his gauntlets of fire and there's steam coming off of his now encased digits, and I know that is the holy, unholy righteousness from below, from the shipping department, where this happened once before. And I look at him, and as he comes for me, I come for him, and I scream, "Holy General Unethical Strike!" And I try to just chop him right down the middle.
Thought for sure you were gonna yell "Holy Diver Attack."
No, we haven't gotten there yet. We haven't gotten there yet.
Okay. Both of you
But
roll a
we
d20.
We're in heavy Dio territory.
We haven't gotten there yet. Okay.
Not yet.
Melissa. Oh wait. There we go.
Give her
Melissa.
a moment to put her on.
Melissa, you're standing there. I'm gonna give Melissa a chance to interject, if she will. You see your potato, your magmus potato, get ripped in half and shoved onto Jason's fists as he calls out what he thinks is pure evil. And you see the burns on his hands already through the potato. It's just kind of smeared on there. It didn't really go on. It just he smeared this burning hot potato all over his hands. And you see the skin is red. It is not good. And he goes to attack Cullen, who's now screams. What did you scream? Holy
General Conundrum something
yeah.
attack.
Yeah. And Bobby is petting the back of his head.
Unethical? I think it may have been unethical.
Yeah. And Bobby, you start to feel those jester clothes sink into your skin as these powers that you had all along start to emanate from your body. Melissa, you start to see Bobby maybe having a heart attack or an orgasm. We don't know which one. And you see Karen in the back.
Exclusive.
Karen in the back, like, oh, we're totally not getting our money back for this. I was gonna complain to the manager in hopes we could get a refund, but no, I highly doubt it. Maybe we can sue them for like a safety violation or something. I'll have Bobby look into that tomorrow. Melissa, what are you doing as you see the scene befolding upon you?
Well, my potato was just taken.
Yeah. Oh, Bobby is covered in jam too, by the way. Just covered in red jam and toast. A few pieces of toast are still stuck to him.
Seeing all of this happen, I feel like I'm just like, oh my gosh, food fight! And I'll just start like throwing food at everybody.
All right, you
Like it's a
grab
jam,
the
just, like,
food.
throw it at her too.
I don't know
You
why.
grab the food, and all of a sudden, you feel something. The whole room expands. Your mind expands. You start to see 1 minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes into the future. You see the multiverse fan out. Every decision, a series of routes moving into other dimensions. And in this moment, you can basically choose which path to go down. Describe to me the path which you choose to walk down.
Well, depending on what the future looks like, I assume Jason's about to get attacked, so I would probably make it where he like moves and Cullen like falls and hits his head maybe and gets knocked out on the table and just goes to sleep.
Okay, and in the universe, there's a special trigger that has nothing to do with this, but triggers this multiverse. What is the trigger for this multiverse?
I think it's gonna be kicking a chair into Bobby, and then Bobby moving the table and pushing Jason over, and then Cullen.
Roll a d20. We're gonna see how well you make this multiverse happen.
I'm gonna
And
roll the
I've
rogue.
embraced.
Ooh, the rogue die. Nice.
I've embraced the
There it is.
gesture that I now have turned into, and I'm just like grabbing food from my clothes and like shutting my mouth and just like, hey, you like seafood? Woo! And just
Okay.
like dancing around.
Man, when HR cuts loose, HR really cuts loose.
14.
A 14. Yes. So you hear, hey, you guys like seafood? Ha ha ha. Boom! Chair smashes into Bobby. Table comes sliding forward. Cullen, you go to attack. Trip. Head just go onto the table. And Jason, you swing your fist, but trip over Cullen. You fall down into a heap on top of him. Your vision goes dark. Bobby, your vision goes dark. Cullen, your vision goes dark. You lay in a pile and only...
Turn the lights off.
Yeah, only Melissa and Karen are left at this table as Karen, one eye closed because of her intoxication. You hear that straw just slurping the last dregs of her drink. What do you do, Melissa?
I'm sorry. They were just yelling too much. They were just taking in too much air. I just
Yeah,
thought
they were
maybe
yelling a
knocking
lot,
down.
right?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
calm.
I like you.
So-
You're
Oh,
a
thank you.
you're a get stuff done kind of
Oh, yeah.
person.
I'm new here, so you know.
How long have you been with the company?
Trying to. Well, this is actually my second day. Like my first day was orientation yesterday, and then
Whoa.
today.
You know what would
yeah.
be great? I really like that you just have like a fresh perspective, right? You're not coming in here bogged down by like the toxic culture of, everybody else here. I really like that.
Oh, thank you. I
And I
like
know-
you as well.
And I know you're interning, but what do you think about being vice president?
Oh. Oh, well, I mean, it's that would be great.
Cool. So I'll get the court papers for our marriage. We have to get a license and all that.
Oh.
We'll get that all taken care of. And you hear from the background, no, no, and Jaymes rushes into the room, looking at you, Melissa. And again, the multiverse fans out in front
There
of you.
can be only one.
Yeah. And you see him pull out his Highlander katana. You don't know where he's been hiding that, but he's got it.
James McLeod.
Jaymes McLeod.
What do I do?
And the universe might be yours. Anything can happen.
Yeah. to paint a picture for you, remember like we're all on the ground. The sword's probably on the ground next to Cullen. The potatoes are over here next to Jason. I'm in the jester suit, just fucking knocked out. What do you do?
Yeah, there's also that bread basket that's been melted cheese on top. And you remember too, one of the pathways that you see glowing brightly involves you as a master black belt in judo. And you forgot that you were, I mean, you went to this job because you know what, like, you were an 18-year-old when you got the Olympic bronze medal in women's judo. And you were like, you know what? That's fantastic. I'm like third best in the world. Cool. I don't need this. I'm going to Successful Co. That was your thing, and you got the intern. So
do I notice any cameras in the room that might be videotaping this whole thing?
Oh yeah, there's cameras everywhere. Now whether they work or not.
Oh shoot.
but one of those pathways, like sometimes cameras drop frames. I mean, you see this multiverse. I don't want it to. And it's
I want it to capture audio too.
So yeah, one of the pathways. All
right, well, I think what I'll do
you choose one, and you don't want the cameras to see you?
No, that's fine. Whatever happens.
Because you see one pathway where a lightning storm strikes the electrical system, and just for 5 seconds, the cameras go down. If you'd like to take that pathway, that could happen.
No.
Okay.
No, what I want to do is be talking to her basically.
No. That's way too fantastical. None of that, please.
I'm just gonna do when he's about to swipe. Basically, I'm just gonna be standing and talking to her, but do a little sidestep at just where the guy actually hits her with the sword.
So roll a d20.
Oh wow.
11.
An 11. Let me see what his attack is. We're gonna see. Melissa. You step to the side. He steps to the side. You feel something hot, like a searing iron, enter through your belly and out. And you look down, and there's just blood starts to spread out onto your stomach. And you look behind you, and you see Karen right behind you. Look down, blood pouring from her belly. The sword has pierced through you and into Karen and out. And you see
Karen kebab.
I should get advantage since I'm black belt. Too late now. I'm already
Too
dead.
late now. You're skewered.
But you remember as any good anime martial arts, there's a secret breathing technique that can heal all wounds.
I sheathed it.
So roll a d20. Roll another d20 for this sacred. This is a sacred technique in judo, not taught to everyone in
learned in a mall judo class in Minneapolis.
Your Shinsengumi.
I wanted it to be a murder, so I'd be president, but I had to get stabbed as well, so I got a 13.
A 13. Yeah. You know that oxygen is carried through blood. And where do you get oxygen? From your lungs. So therefore, the secret breathing technique allows you to control every single blood cell in your body, because that's how martial arts works. Mind over body, spirit before physicality. And you see the blood start moving with your force back into your body. The wound itself knitting back together as the blood coagulates over your wound, and Karen slumps down, bleeding out, because she clearly doesn't have that sacred technique. You sit there, Jaymes, a crumpled husk of a man, knees down on the floor, holding Karen in his arms. Melissa, and you see the other three rolling around, just kind of making noises like a... yeah.
I would like to bend down and pick up the crown and put it on my head.
Okay.
I go sit on the throne with a sword in me and a crown and just sit down.
Wait, with a sword in you? No, you pulled
Don't I
the
have
sword.
a in me? I pulled
No,
it out.
the sword got pulled out, and you used your mind to heal your wounds. You can put
okay.
you can put the sword back
well, I
in you if
assumed-
you'd like. You can.
No.
I'm not trying to
the
stop
blood
you.
was like going back in me, but I thought I thought the sword was still in me for whatever reason. But no. I'm just gonna take the crown then. That's better. I'd prefer to be
Yeah. Yeah. And the drugs start to wear off. This is sometime later.
no.
Music's still playing in the
What
background.
is actually happening?
Yeah. At this point, everyone has either run away or gone. You are the only ones left. Bobby, Jason, Cullen, you open your eyes and you see Melissa dead with a crown on her head.
Oh no.
in the royal chair. You see Karen dead on the floor, being hugged by Jaymes, who's just rocking back and forth. Crazy man. And you think, the Christmas party was probably worse.
I just sort of stand up and like crab walk towards the door, just kind of like sideways.
Yeah.
I guess I'll see you guys Monday.
Yeah.
As I lick mashed potatoes off my hands. Yeah. Yeah,
All right.
Monday. Have a nice weekend.
Later.
Hey, drive safe.
I won't.
Yeah, and Bobby, being the only one from HR, you look upon this. And this isn't the worst thing you've had to deal with. You've been through a lot. You've been at this company for what, 7 years, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you think about those other times. Tell me about the time that was worse than this, real quickly, before we.
The time that was worse than this?
Tell us about the shipping
Yeah.
incident again. Yeah.
Yeah, the
when
shipping incident.
Cullen was head of
That
shipping.
caused Cullen to break his sobriety the first time. That incident of 92.
I'm dead, by the way. Why?
Yeah. You're dead. You didn't actually have powers to close your wounds. You just got stabbed.
Statutory power. Yeah, that doesn't exist. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Not for a 13, right?
Is the sword still in me?
Yeah, the sword. Why not? The sword was still in you.
Yes.
It's just pinned to a chair.
I mean, that time was horrible. It was a holiday party. Karen brought her whole family in. Her folks came in from out of town, and someone tried to use one of the what are they called again? Those like forklifts and they accidentally crushed someone to death. It was horrible. But I mean, this is also pretty bad.
There was more paperwork for that one though because it was at work.
Well, it happened at work. I mean, that's not obviously, but I'm just saying this is also pretty bad.
Wait. We gotta. Wait, but you forgot that. But you've forgotten that 1 year that totally traumatized you, and this incident triggered it. Wait, what? Hojin, explain this. While Bobby's remembering the incident where Karen's whole family came, which is the worst. The only thing worse than Karen is a whole family of Karens. And you remember that was way worse than this. You had to freaking listen.
It was horrible.
You had to listen to a man talk about his stock portfolio for hours and hours.
He's been a great client ever since.
Literally, they were
Forgot that when you were
demoing they were demoing the new forklift, and they brought it all the way up, and then Karen's family decided to start limboing underneath it, and her grandmother couldn't get underneath it fast enough and the whole thing crushed her grandmother in front of her entire family. It was horrible, just horrible. So many forms. God.
Wait, Hojin, I want to implement this. I don't think I understand what you're saying. You're gotten that 1 year that totally traumatized you, and this incident triggered it.
Because
Wait.
it was 6 years in the company, not 7, so there was an extra year somewhere that Bobby has completely forgotten. Is that what I think he's coming up with?
Come on, the lore.
Because I love that. I just don't think. Oh,
A
okay.
whole missing year.
The lore.
Yeah. So Bobby, all of a sudden, a year comes back to you that you didn't remember, and this year was real dark. You thought you saw darkness in the Diner and Dragons. No, you saw true darkness in this year, and that is what we're gonna leave up to the sequel to All Real Dragons. And you remember something reptilian in your memory from that dark year, something reptilian with almost smoke coming from its mouth, giant wings, and a huge scaly body.
I remember.
And that is where we're gonna end the story.
Diners, Dragons, and Dies. Oh my god, that's so good.
There's art in Discord.
That's a great
Wait.
sequel name.
Anyways, thank you once again. Please take care of yourself this weekend, and more importantly, take care of each other, because that's how the world works. I keep saying that. That's how the world spins, and I'm like, no, it's entropy and
If anything,
gravity
I'd say
and
that's how the world doesn't work, but how it would be great
Yeah.
if it did.
But good night, everybody. Thank you again, and we'll see you next Tuesday. Bye. Good night.
Adios.
See ya. Wait, one more music.
successful
One
go.
more
Our
music
space
change.
is
One more music change
yours.
before we go.
No.
There we go. That's the music we're going out on. Hey. All right. Goodbye. Goodbye for reals.